Hello and welcome to the Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ved, and this live stream on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock GMT for SurrounDead. Now, normally I do Project Zomboid, but you know it's Christmas Eve, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different. And I've been playing a lot of this game recently, so I've got some tips and tactics. I've put out a video short, which you may or may not have seen. Hopefully that was useful to a lot of people. But I'm going to play SurrounDead today. And what this is there was a patch that released yesterday, the Abyss patch, and this includes Abyss swimming and batteries. It also includes changes to the filtration systems for masks and things like that, as well as numerous bug fixes, which I've actually come across myself. And that. Now, my original plan today was to play on Nightmare, so before we kick that off, I'm actually not going to play Nightmare mode. I'm probably just going to play on normal because I want to discover the new stuff. Water was literally ankle deep and you could drive through it. Now that's not the case. There's an oil rig that is underwater. You can swim underwater. So rather than play Nightmare mode, and if you want to play Nightmare mode, the trick to Nightmare mode is to get enough experience on your character until they're able to get the first level perk, which is healing, and I'll show you that in the skills menu when we get in there. So we're going to be playing on... I'm going to start a new game, and as per usual you get a nice naked man or woman, depending on what you're doing. There's not much difference, to be honest. You just get a bra and a slightly less square face. So we're going to go with go for that. Don't care about anything else particularly. You can do what you like. I'm going to call it Vendo. I'm not going to go with a prior occupation. Normally I go with soldier. Don't think it makes a blind bit of difference at the moment, so I don't care. So let's continue. This is where you can set up the game, because it is single player at the moment. Not going to put on permadeath. Nightmare is really hard. I have played it. I've got some videos. I will put some video together of me playing multiplayer. Playing Nightmare, and it's an utter disaster. So zombies, loots and environment, it's all the same. Right, so one of the neat features, one of the things that I actually like about this game, is you can have backpacks in the backpacks. So you can have a bag in a bag, which you can't do in just about any other game. But what it means is if you can sort of like keep going down the scale of bags. So that's quite interesting. I always have inventory on death. The hunger multiplier down here. Hello, David. Welcome to the chat. Or Dave. Vehicles also, no vehicles spawns in new saves. Okay, AI is pretty much as is. So let's start. So making a difference today. I really need to update the. I see that the chat says I'm still playing Project Zomboid, whereas the titles of the video actually say SurrounDead. Okay, so first, we need to work out where we are on the map. I'm actually going to make myself disappear here in a second. Just going to turn off my camera so you actually get more of the gameplay. Right, okay, so I'm on the mountainside. Oh, I know exactly where I am because I've played this before quite a bit. So I'm actually, I think I'm actually here. That building is quite familiar to, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point out some of the areas that are the key points of the game so far. So this area here at the top is the observatory, and this is the main base for the coyotes. You can get some pretty decent loot there, but there's a lot of them to fight off, and they will come at you quite quick. And because we're down here, we're likely to find a car that's vaguely working. I'm not entirely sure whether we're here or here. I think we're here. I think that's nearer where we are. So down here somewhere, I think here, or maybe it's down on this road, there's some containers. But the police station is here. That's an easy loot. If you've got lockpicks and wire cutters, you can access the top of the police station quite easily. This is the survivor camp here by where these rivers are. This boat is also a survivor camp. There's a guy around here somewhere. But if you've been keeping up with Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, and you check out my Twitter, you'll actually find that off of this bridge here, on this area here, you'll find, I can't remember what his name is, but it's a clown in an ice cream van. I've also found him over this way as well here. Got it marked on another map, but let's get into it. Let's see where we go. Right, okay, so first off, inventory, we've got a shiv, not a particularly useful weapon, some basic clothing, the container which is over here, and a bandage which we're going to put down there. Right, I'm going to get the shiv out, so press number 4. And hopefully we'll be able to take down some of these zombies. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay, you can see the smoke in the background. That's actually it's either a camp or it's a burnt out car. Right, let's see if we can attract the attention of one of these and loot this place. There's a guy over here. Right, okay, so when I'm talking about nightmare mode, what I mean is in the journal on the skills tab, it's this health regen. This is by far the most important skill. Now, during hard and nightmare modes, you will die a lot. And until you get the experience to buy that, you are going to continue to die a lot. So let's get rid of that. Let's see how we fare. I don't remember. I think this place isn't a great place to loot. I remember standing on the first time I played this. I ended up standing on top of that truck. Obviously, in nightmare mode, there are way more zombies, and they're tougher. Mobile phone, not particularly interested, not particularly useful. Can't do anything with it. As per most zombie apocalypse games, ripping up clothes gives you rags to create bandages with. Whether the zombies actually have any or not is a completely different kettle of fish. Ah, right, awesome. Small backpack. So we're going with the backpack, that increases our storage. Walkie-talkie, not interested in that, but we'll take the bullets and we'll take the accessory. Random junk, so we don't really want junk if we can help it. Oh, that's a good find. Start off with a backpack. And you see the backpack's actually physically modelled on my back as well, which is really cool. I really like that about this game. Now, the loot system itself's pretty basic. So you walk outside and you can see that it says, hey, look, search the crates. So you press F. They've actually changed this, so if you make noise whilst you're doing it. Oh, awesome. Right, let's see. Can I equip that? The respirator, we'll have the respirator and we'll have the nails. Duffel bag. I'm actually going to just drop that on the ground for the time being. Right, we'll search these dustbin bags as well, because not everything gives you the option. Money, you will need money, and these are the rags that I was talking about. Right, okay, so the pipe wrench is actually a slightly better melee weapon, does more damage than the shiv, so we'll take that. The world's most boring gym. And again, you can see that all of these bits and pieces. Oh, that is a find. Look at that. The tent, not so much. I can actually take the tent and use it as storage, though. That's the interesting part about that. It fits in my secure container. It still gives me the option of some food and some bits and pieces. 9mm rounds. What I'm really looking for is a compass and a GPS. So the GPS goes here on the map, and then the compass gives me the ability to look around the map. There's nothing there. I think that's as high as we can go. So this is off to a cracking start. Now I noticed that I did actually, when I've looted that, just means that I've completely forgot that. Ah, Super Toe Man, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us on SurrounDead. Let's see if this take the shambler down with my newfound weapon. There we go. Right, jolly good. Right, so now I need to kind of work out a little bit more where I am. So I'm definitely there. There's a house just over there, and you've got two. Just going to move off into the forest a bit. You've got two thing. So yeah, I think I'm here. I think this is where I am. So I'm going to head down this way to this area here, because I think I can probably get, or maybe I should just go down this way. I think it's here where I really want to go to find some gear. I know that might have something as well though. That's the thing. I'm sure if I zoom in, you see this red dot here? I'm pretty sure that container has loot in it, so I need to just head along this road in this direction. And the nice thing is, because I've picked up a gas can and a... Oh yeah, look, it's a car. Right, okay, so there's a subtle difference here between the cars. The first one is this one over here. It's a sort of black and burnt out and smoking. This is actually a resource node. And if you hit it with a hammer or a crowbar, you notice the thing is that you need a sledgehammer or a crowbar to actually get materials off of it, and it gives you like the scrap metal. Whereas obviously you need an axe for trees, and yes, it's a camera-less day. Giving more gameplay today. I've actually introduced on this, right? So because we've got, and although it shows a picture of the wrench, it's actually the toolkit in our backpack. It's this. It's a vehicle repair kit. So what we'll do is we'll do this, and this actually gets us around a lot better. So I can get where I want to go and loot where I want to loot. It's not the car that I want, but in a pinch it will do. So to repair it, you need the repair kit. You need to stand in front of it when you get that icon, and then round the back here you get the option to refuel. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, the green screen fails regularly. Right, that kind of suggests, all of that shooting, that there's either a friendly or a unfriendly bandit cab. The damaged sedan. I don't remember the sedans being in the last one, in the before the update. Thing is they're not shooting at me, but bullets are flying in my general direction. I don't really want to get caught up in that if I can. I don't have anything to shoot back with. I've only got harsh language. Oh yeah, that's the bandit camp. That's actually a good place to raid as well. No, it's not other players. The game is actually single player. Those are AIs, and those are bandits, and that's their camp. It's actually, like I say, if you can get in on that camp, there's some reasonably good loot there. But I usually take these guys out from a distance. Right, so yeah, I know exactly where I am. But they will just open fire on me because they're not very nice. So what I'm going to do is actually going to try and take this. I really do hope they make this a multiplayer at some point. I don't think it's on the cards. But I need food and water. Right, so let's hopefully I won't get disturbed. Right, so containers, currency container and a food container, that's useful. Let's have some sunglasses as well. Tape measure, don't need that. Alright, lockpicks. Lockpicking is a thing in this game. So food, right? This is important. So with the antiseptics and those, you can create better bandages. So I'm actually going to take that because this also means you can create Molotov cocktails. And also, I have a can opener. In order to open cans, you need a can opener, just like you do in other zombie apocalypse games. Right, there are other containers that you can get for medical supplies, and there's a zombie. Let's get rid of him. Perhaps I should have put this on hard mode because these guys are a bit easy. But there's like a medical supply container. There's a oh, okay, binoculars. We'll have those. Water, we're definitely having that. That can go in our food container. We'll have more of this. Money goes in the money container, obviously. Right, Newton's Cradle. Newton's Cradle is worth a fair amount of money, but these clothes, we're going to rip them. Rip the clothing, rip the clothing, rip the clothing. And what that does, that gives us all of the different things here. And then what we can do is we can then go to the crafting tab and we can craft ourselves some ranks like this. And then we can belly them up, and then I've got more rags should I need them. Now once I've got rags, I've got antiseptic, which means I can then create a more impressive bandage, which we're going to put on the 7 slot, and that heals me more. So that heals me for 30 health, whereas they only heal you for 10. Right, so there wasn't anything else in there, was there? There's not a lot I wanted to know. Right, okay. Okay, well, it looks like a bit zombie heavy around here, so I think we need to clean a few of those out. Speaking of which, here comes Mrs. Miggins. Better known as the Undead Chamberlain, Mrs. Miggins. Right, okay, so radiation pills, another important find, because radiation plays an important part of raiding some of the other areas of the game where there is radiation clouds. You will need to protect yourself against those, and this is where the masks come in. So, let's change this back to equipment, and we now have a sidearm. Now the sidearm initially doesn't have any ammunition in it, so we'll put that there. We'll take our 9mm rounds. It now has 16mm rounds in it, 16 9mm rounds in it. And I'm not going to use it. I'm going to try and avoid using it as much as I can, trying to conserve my ammunition for the time being. As you can see, the weapons have a basic mod system. Okay, so again, I'm actually just going to take the mag out of this. I'm not going to keep the gun. I don't have the room, because I've got the gun, I've got a magazine, and then if one magazine runs out, if I find enough bullets to fill up the other one, then you're not wearing much, madam. Not much at all. She was obviously sunbathing when the apocalypse struck. Nothing on that one. Nice. Okay, so now I've got 2 of them coming. This is bad. Using the backing off technique that I use in Project Zomboid seems to work well, or you can use the circling technique. If you can get a zombie from behind, you do more damage. Ooh, a varmint rifle, that'll do. Those pesky zombies. Like I say, money does play an important role in the game. I don't have any ammo for the varmint rifle at the moment, but this one got a burger by a bar zombie. That's a military zombie. Empty tin can. And a tin can. Right, okay. So, because we've got the can opener, I can actually make use of those. Again, like Project Zomboid, if you get a can that is like tuna, it's a ring pull system. You don't need the can opener, but you don't find many of those. So, water. I do need water. One of the things you can do in the update is you can now fill water from rivers and streams, which you couldn't do before. But of course, this gives you dirty water. Battery. Batteries are new in the game for this particular update. More clothing. Glasses, very, very, very cheap glasses, as apart from aviators. It's a case of what do you like to look like? I don't care. Just want to protect my eyes from the sun. Okay, a fishing rod. Excellent. Fishing rod goes in there. That comes over here. Hopefully, rip the clothing, because you definitely want as many of those as you can get. Gloves. Take the gloves. Cap. Wear the cap. So you can see it's physically. All of that is the scarf. All the gun is now on my back. The gloves are now on my hands. It's all physically modelled on the player. It's just really cool. I'm stuck. There we go. Right. So that's one of the things that also happens in game is the zombies do then tend to get stuck on things. Hopefully they'll sort that out, because it just gives you an ability to outfox them. Right. Okay. So here we go. More. So you're ready. I haven't been playing for long. Oh, right, that's important. And I'm already getting really thirsty. I'm going to put that there instead. Don't want to fill up my lunchbox with water bottles all the time. I could have a second lunchbox if I really want, but I don't want one. I've already got one. Just going to crack open a can of Coke here. Ah, right, okay. So this is a money pouch. So instead of having a currency briefcase, you could just have a money cache, but it just obviously you don't get as much. Books, fighting for beginners. You can read books. This gives you some experience. I've got quite a few of those, so of ripped clothes. So I'm not going to go with those. Okay, so we've got a torch. Good torch. Oh, and a bigger backpack. Alright, so the backpack here has, and you'll see the difference if I just drop that, that'll get rid of this, and I'll put that on. You see that it gives me more space. I'm just going to pick that up in the vicinity. I'm just going to take that and I can put that in there, and that's all of my gear that I originally had in that backpack, but in this backpack over here, and that's the container in container mechanism. I don't particularly want that though, that's the thing. I actually want to drop it, and then can I do anything with it? So there it is. I'm going to inspect. Right, now I can take all of my bits and bobs out of it that I want. Container. I tend to keep containers at the top. Usually the ammo box, to be fair. Batteries. The batteries can go down there. Now I've got him. I've got the Newton's cradle. Anything else? I've got a fishing rod. Take the bandage as well. Okay. Let's try in here. Oh, this is a mess. See, the zombies tend to get stuck on these piles of trash a bit. Okay. Might need that. Put that in the back of the car. We'll take that. Put that in the back of the car. Shell casings, things like that. A heavy coat. Okay, so we're going to take the heavy coat. We're going to equip the heavy coat if we can. I'm going to take that off, put that on, and then that gives me more pockets. Okay, not much else in there. Let's check out. Sometimes the cars are lootable. Okay, that can go in. Definitely go in the car. That way we can keep our car repaired. You can create those once you've got a workbench. Once you've built yourself a little camp. Okay, I've been in here. I desperately need some lockpicks. I think I want to carry on down this road. See if I can get to that loot stash I was talking about. We go to the back of the vehicle and can open the storage, and we can put in the bits in there that I want to put in there, like the containers of water and that. I'm actually going to move the tent in there as well. The tent actually works as a sort of a mobile storage area. Once you deploy it onto the floor, and you can deploy it wherever you like, you then look at it. It's not something you actually sleep in, it's just something that you store goods in it. Right, so we've come along here. If I remember rightly, we started off here. There. We're here. So those are the two things. So we started off up here. We've come down here. We're here at this little hamlet here. This is a reasonably good place to loot from what I remember. And then there's this place there. This has a lot of places to loot. So we're actually going to avoid that. We're not going to go through the building site like that. It would be really useful to get a... I don't think I've got the room for it though. We'll check out the building site. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's check out the building site. Let's see what we can get. Might be able to find a sledgehammer. Therefore, we've got. We might even find a toolkit. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was. It's a garage. Get my pipe wrench out. Is only one or two zombies? Okay, you see that this one's stuck. Food, definitely need food in there. Let's clear off this other one. Is this a working... Ah, it's a working RV! Again, not seen one of those in the game. That must have been added as part of the update. Ah, lockpicks. Awesome. Need some lockpicks. Right, pumps are a good place to... get some supplies from. Again, you've got like the kit and you've got the gas can. Now I just want to have a look at this RV. First off, let's loot this. As you can see, it's not a heavy looting system, unlike something like Project Zomboid milk. Let's drink the milk. We won't take the rotten bread. We do want this antiseptic though. Put that there. Yep, stuck. Stop doing that. Why are you doing that? The game's got its knickers in a twist. Why is it doing that? Oh well, doesn't mean. Hopefully it won't do that on something else. Right, let's go over here. Okay, slightly different backpack. 4668. Is that bigger? Let's open it. It is a bit bigger, isn't it? So I'm going to swap that over to there. And that's what basically any looting system in the game is just like going, hey, I found something better. Let's use that. And even though this is a purple backpack that I'm currently using, this is better. It's got more space in it. So what I'm going to do, take that, put that on, and I could even put that in there. And in fact I might. And then put it in the back of my car. So that was fun. I thought I had a flashlight about my person. I do. Civilian flashlight. Maybe it's because it doesn't have a battery. There we go. Now I've got a light. For all of about 5 minutes, I assume. It is a lot darker as well at night. It didn't used to be this dark. Oh, my old friend Sledge. We need that. I'm going to take Sledge. Placeable item, a tool cabinet. Going to take that as well. And the nails. Hunting boots. Going to take those. I really would like that. I'm just going to drop that there. I can come back for it later, and I'm going to drop this as well. It really is pitch black. It's raining. Let's turn that off. Right, so the RV isn't in terrible condition. Yep, no it wasn't. No, I just drove it into something that's pitch black. Now I could repair this and take this instead. Let's have a look at the storage. I said let's have a look at the storage. Oh, there it is. I don't think it's that much bigger actually. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Yeah, it is quite a bit bigger, but then this one isn't. I can always come back for it. Oh. Okay. This is one of those areas you see the irradiated zombies. This is one of there's actually a bunker here. It's the FOB Bravo. I'd forgotten about that. If I'm right, that's just about here, or is it going down here? It might be there, actually. Yes, because I was heading down to the construction thing, wasn't I? I think what I thought was a construction, it's that. So we're going to go back. I don't have the equipment to deal with that at the moment, and the reason is I need a better rebreather. So in my equipment, it's the mask filter that provides radiation protection. Though it seems to have gone up to 95%, so and you need filters for it, which you didn't before. Okay, so we're actually going to go along the road, being able to actually remember what I've been up to. Now you can use the car as a battering ram. Right, that's this office building, isn't it? Right, okay. Let's put that over there. Let's put the sledgehammer in the back of the car because I don't want to carry it around. Can I put the sledgehammer in there? Yeah, I can. Put the tent in there? Yeah, I can. Can I put that in the back of the car? Yeah, I can. There we go. So it's all nice and tidy. Okay. And so slowly getting more and more. Oh, no, like I say, this is actually a good place to loot. Let's get the pipe wrench out. Oh, there's an infestation here. That's bad. Because, oddly enough, that's hitting my radiation levels pretty hard. So we're going to avoid that. When you check out the bottom left hand corner, you'll see that the green... Oh yeah, they're not friendly. Go away, leave me alone, shoot the zombies instead. Especially that one on the floor. Right, now this is actually where I wanted to have a look as well. Now, I always hate these zombies on the floor, and they're really difficult to hit standing up. I hate the crawlers in Project Zomboid. Oh god, they're still coming. Maybe I can just slowly lead them away. Now, what's annoying about this is if I actually manage to kill these guys with the car, then they won't actually have any guns for me to loot, which is thoroughly disappointing. Plus, it will damage my car and me a fair bit. I've actually increased the range at which zombies and human bad guys can actually spot enemies. Oh, there's another one. You can see the eyes glowing in the dark. There's another one coming. Come on. You know you want some. As the old saying goes, come and have a go if you think you're old enough. I was going to get in the truck then. It's a shame you can't. Okay, another backpack, don't need that. Got some of that. Good old fashioned Molotov, if I want it, which you can make with the rags. Oh, there's more. There's always more. There's a spunky looking punk. Ah, bullets. Different kind of bullets. Yes, I did just move the car by walking into it. It's kind of handy if the car gets stuck, you can just sort of dive into it and knock it up. Now, there was another zombie here, wasn't there? Or am I just imagining that? Right, keycard briefcase. Yeah, we'll have one of them. There's another tent. Some other bits and bobs. I cannot see toffee. And I did say that improved the level of the darkness. Oh, that can go up there. Right, I think that's all there is to loot in here. Oh, that's a set of stairs, so let's go upstairs. That's a bit better. You can see by the light from the car. Ah, sleeping bag. Another torch. Jungle boots. Leather hunting boots. Don't think it makes much difference because they don't wear out. There's no sort of like durability. But what I can do is I can place this on the ground and then I can interact with it and then sleep. I can pick it up, put it in my backpack, and then I can continue during the day. Fantastic. Alright, let's grab some of that. There's another magazine, so we'll keep the magazines down here actually. Put that there. Organise. Let's get a little bit organised. Those are quite valuable, and they can go up there. Right. Okay. Right. I think that's everything from here. Let's check this up. To drink the milk. Right, so this is can of tuna. You don't need a can opener for that. We'll put it in there. Yes, I'm just being attacked by a zombie that came from nowhere. Didn't see you, me old son. Me old sausage. Let's grab these cans. Which I could probably do with eating one of these. Because I've got quite a bit. Collecting the tomatoes and the lettuce, you can actually make a salad. So you consume it, gives you your food, but then it also gives you an empty can somewhere. There it is, which we will just leave there because they are of absolutely no use whatsoever. Another big water can, got one of those in the back of the car. Fishing rod, jungle boots, take those, take the batteries. Upstairs. Nothing special there. GPS goes on the map. There's a book, Gym for Beginners, that improves your overall fitness. Sneaking, don't do a lot of that to be fair. Now the bowl. Taking the bowl, because that's used in cookery. Cargo pants over heavy jeans. Gives us even more storage to carry stuff. So yeah, that was good. That's a good find. Right, let's see. I did pick up some other bullets, didn't I? APC rounds, they do not go in the varmint rifle. And the varmint rifle needs 308s. Okay, right. Let's see if I can get to this stash that I was talking about earlier. Hopefully those guys have migrated back to camp. Or not, as the case may be, because there's one just there. But he's now dead. And he's now dead. That does damage the car, so it's a bit of a... Another backpack, food. He actually had a weapon on him for a change. Take the mag. Doesn't have any bullets in it, but we'll take the mag. We'll put that down there. We'll take that as well, because again, useful. And he had nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Right, okay, that might be because it's just random loot in it. Money. More money. Right, now I can get to this stash. Which is just here. It's this container just here, and this is what I was talking about. And here is the military supply stash. And that is, thanks to the new GPS, that. As you can see, this is for Bravo, which is that radiated zone. You can get all, once you've got the GPS, you've got all of these different bits and pieces, which you now know where the Valley safe zone is. Just there. Fob Alpha. Fob Alpha's an easy one, where all of the different sites are. So there's the crashed ship safe zone, which I pointed out. A Trader Barbs, which is just over the road. So what did we have here? Hopefully. See, this is where things really kick in, because now I've found some more of that. I've got a different primary weapon. I don't have any bullets for that, but what the hey. The hunter scope goes on the varmint rifle. I've finally got a compass as well. Pistol compensate goes on the pistol, funnily enough. And then I've got another thing. I'm going to pick up that. I'm going to pick up that because it's worth money. The backpack isn't worth much, but that's one of the good places to loot that I was talking about, especially early game. Right, so let's take a look at this. Now, you can see this semi is basically falling apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that there. Now, earlier on, I'm going to equip the sledgehammer as my melee weapon. You can see this is blackened out and smoking. So if you then use a sledgehammer against it, or a crowbar, you can see it starts producing metal. Now, with these metal plates and wire, you can create repair kits for cars. So eventually, as I've run out of stone, it says on the right hand side no more scrap metal. So that's all there is of it. So hopefully I can just pick up all of this. That one's just fallen out because it was stuck. We've got lots of scrap metal, and we can use that in our crafting. Fuel tanker, obviously good for fuel. Search the gas tank. Nothing in there. Okay, that's empty. Oh, there's another little storage thingy here. Look. Okay, sledgehammer not interested. The rope is useful. I've already got the sledgehammer. I don't need a Mosin clip. GPS, I've just got a GPS. Jungle boots. Keep looking at those. Military boots are better, although there's not much difference in it, to be fair. So that's the first stash. Gonna take that as well. I'm trying to find. Really like an axe. I'd like another container for all of the tools and bits and pieces that I've got. Lead pipe. Industrial generator. I'm actually going to drop that on the floor, because now what I can do is, like, there it is, and then you pick it up and it goes into your backpack, and you can carry an industrial generator around with you, which is a bit daft. So what I can do is I will. Can I open that? Will it fit in there? Vicinity. If I turn it round. Yeah, there you go. I've now got a generator in my backpack. Right, so that's the first one. Trader Bob's over there, in that direction, and further down the road from here, actually next to Trader Bob's, is another good stash, and it's this one just here. So what I'll do is I'll just mark it up. It's this. See this white line? So let me. Right, that is actually a big rig. This line just here. And it's a really good place. There's a couple of stashes in there. I really hate the way this map works. So let's just mark this up. I'll use the downward arrow here. So let's mark that up and mark that up. So there's good places to loot. We will change it to this and to red. Up here at the observatory, which is the coyote camp. Now down here as well. I think it's this one just here on the corner. It might be that. I don't know, but there is a bandit camp down there as well. So you can see Fob Bravo, that's where we saw the radiation. Fob Bravo checkpoint. That particular one, Bravo, that's the really hard one to get into. It has the bunker in it, you need the key cards, and it's just, very, very heavily protected. You do need good radiation protection from there. Fob Alpha, again, that's a nice easy one as long as you've got a long range rifle. The police station is a good source of loot. Let's get rid of that one and just add that one on. I think that's about it for the time being. Now, let's use. Let's get in the sedan. Go find Trader Barb. So what we can do is sell off some of our junk. It's about £10 on Steam. It's not expensive. Okay, Knee-Man. Right, so this is a safe zone. No bullets. There's also a crafting bench here which you can use to make things like lockpicks. They're a new craftable item. You can make, as I said, the vehicle repair kit out of the scrap metal and electronic wiring. I haven't found any of that yet. But let's go talk Trader. Hey there. I've got all the goods you need. Okay, no, the pump action shotgun. Some prison keycards, the wire cutters. Yes, please. I want the wire cutters. I also want the 308 rounds. As many as you can give me. Going to sell off the Viking collectible and the Newton's Cradle. I didn't actually buy any of those, did I? Probably because I didn't have enough money. That's the joy of that. Okay, 9mm rounds. Right, so now I've got that. I've got enough room. I've got 27 rounds for my varmint rifle. I now have lockpicks here, which means I now have access to the police station. I'm also going to sell off these grenade launchers because I've never actually found anything for the grenade launcher to launch at, shall we say. Okay, what else have I got that I can get rid of? Nothing. All of this I kind of need. Apart from that, we will get rid of that. The generator, which is worth 300. So if I look, I could sell off the pack as well for 300. But I kind of like having the I really like the whole storage in storage thing. I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to put that down there so it's out of the way a bit more. I really need a toolbox. Right, so now I've got some 308 rifle bullets. If I bring up my rifle, I can now load it. I'm going to try and use it sparingly. Hello Boris, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Savvy Gadgets. Thank you for joining us on the chat and saying hi. Hope you're doing well, mate. Right, so let's head over to here and you should be able to see the truck in the background over there. What I'm going to do is, because I don't have a compensator on, this is probably going to make a lot of noise, but I just want to show you. There we go. And that's how you use the... That's okay. Watch and enjoy. Okay, so let's try and take out these zombies. Like I say, the back of the truck is where I want to do. Oh, I've still got the sledgehammer out. Oh, that staggered in quite nicely. But obviously it staggers me as well. More lockpicks is always good. I don't actually like that. I'm going to swap back to the and right, I'm level 2. I didn't notice I'd gone up a level. Let's put that in there. I'll bring that out to there. Right, now that I'm level 2, I can open up my journal, and I've got 1 point to spend on the health regen. So hopefully that means I will now have the ability to regen some health. I'll have to take some damage first. That's one of the bugs that I didn't really fix. It's bad. So we'll respawn at a random point, because I don't actually have a random point, but I'll get to keep all my gear. And we're not that far away anyway. So we are surrounded by zombies. That's where we are. We're surrounded by zombies. Awesome. We're not... I don't think we're too far away from where we were. I should have my GPS. So that's a little bit inconsistent, because previously it gave me everything I needed to know on the map, and now it's all disappeared. I need to find my car again, but that's fine. It is an early access game, so you'll have to bear with it. Okay, so there's a thing, there's a few houses there, there's a truck. It's nice, you can still see the, if you look at the compass at the top, you can see like a red dot, which is one of the skulls that I placed on the map, which isn't showing up. It's probably that one. So I think that was the only red skull that I put on. Alright, I can't, it's saying I'm here. Alright, so I actually started driving down this way, didn't I? Yeah, because I came past this infestation, that's the thing. So I was going to Trader Bob's, which is just down here anyway. So let's hot foot it. Is that the right way? Oh, that's the infestation. You know, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. Now I remember the RV's behind me, so I could go and get the RV, but I'm not particularly bothered. Oh look, this is where I died. I literally spawned like half a mile away. Right, so now I have the trait. You can see that my health in the bottom left hand corner is going back up slowly. Right, and it's the back of that truck that I'm interested in. Because as you can see, there's an emergency supply drop. Oh, keycards in there. Ammo for my rifle. Oh, awesome. Right, so this is actually a 9mm drum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect that. I'm going to take the magazine out. I'm going to unload it into that drum. If I can find a place to actually put it. Like this. And that can actually go on my pistol, and then my pistol actually has 50 rounds in it rather than 9. Okay, right, helmet. Pistol compensator, got pistol compensator. Let's have a look at this. It's another military crate. So it's got some good loot in it. Oh, a tactical helmet. Yeah, we'll have the tactical helmet. Thank you very much. More radiation pills. And some more of that. Excellent. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we can loot from here. Okay, food. Right, so concrete mixers usually have concrete in them, oddly enough, so we'll take a look at that quickly. Obviously you can use this as a building material. Okay, gunpowder. Gunpowder is useful. Stone I'm not particularly worried about, and I've got gas can. Do I take a second gas can or a third gas can? Anyone? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Missed. Ah, the wire. Put the wire in there. Spark plug, yes. Bang that in there as well. Now, the metal fences are deployable. Now, it's an important note to make about the generators. The generators, there are 3 different sizes, and they have different ranges in which they influence electrical items. So, if you build your own turrets and things like that, which you can do in this game, then they have to be within the area of effect of the generator. Once they're deployed. Trotch, don't need a trotch. And here's the one that killed me earlier. Have at this. And there's my car. Right, so the first quest is to actually get yourself to the safe zone. So if we press J, go to the quests, you can see that offers is the safe zone. So, and you actually just go to the valley safe zone, and what that is this bit just here, which is for some reason is no longer lit up. So that's where we're headed. So I'm actually going to put a marker on it. There we go, and then I can see that when I look around. A bit of luck. So all my other markings are there, so it's in that direction, so let's go. Right, these police cars may have... So there's a stash there, but these irradiated zombies are way more powerful. See, that one had almost 200 health. Right, so these guys are friendly because they're not shooting me. I'm going to let her do the work. She's not very bright because she's actually just shooting into the ground. Come on. Love it, one hit dead. No, but you can build a camp. Yeah, so you don't have a pre-built house per se. Obviously, you can make camps in the game and add things. Merry Christmas, Boris. Thank you for joining the channels and asking some questions. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place this here. Just there, right. So if you double tap F, you can see that green area. That's the area of effect of this particular generator. So when you have a medium-sized generator, that area of effect is bigger, and that big one that I've sold off, that has an even bigger area, so you can place turrets and lights and that sort of thing in a much further distance away. But that's what I was hoping for, an ammo stash. Oh yes, okay, I definitely need some of those 12 gauge shotgun shells. Yeah, I'll take the shotgun shells and the 5.6. Right, okay, so if I inspect, take the magazine out, I can actually sell the, and then put the rounds in the magazine, then put the magazine back in. I've now got a FAMAS bullpup rifle with ammunition in it. Awesome. Right. There's my car. So we know we've got some friendlies up here. This is good. Not traders, but they're just friendly scavengers. Look. Right, so how do I get to the camp? Where am I to start off with? Right, I'm there. So what I could do is if I just go back and go right and just follow this road up here past the police station. Now that's the key point, the police station. So if I'm going in the right, I need to go in the direction that my car is facing. I think. And then here. I'm actually going to... Oh. Whoop. Didn't see them. Oh, sorry. Let's just run them over. Can always repair it because I've got a repair thing. What are they attacking? Oh, the friendly scavenger got involved and he's brought the farm. Oh dear, what a shame. I'm all cut up about it. Right, I can actually get a decent axe. But there's a pickaxe. That's important. We need the pickaxe. I could really use the axe as well. If I open that up, can I organise this a little bit better? Yeah, let's do that. Let's move that over there, move that down there. Then the axe can come with me. So I now have the ability to cut down trees and this, that and the other. Right, take that. Not particularly worried. The baton does slightly more damage, but yeah, it does have slightly more. I don't need the pipe wrench for anything specific, so I'm gonna take the baton instead. For some reason, I'm creeping around like an idiot. See if I can find a better axe. Now the pickaxe and the axe will go in the back of my car. I will not keep them in my inventory all of the time. Nothing there I want. Right, supply pile. Good. Right. Pliers. Don't need pliers. I've got pliers. Money. I thought that was my currency briefcase. Why can't I put money in it? Weird. It's getting its knickers in a twist. More of those. It's always handy. Right, that's what I was after, one of them. Now I need to make room for it. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's move this over and that over. Then we can pull that in. Then we can start putting things in like that, and then we can just generally tidy up the inventory just a little bit more, a little bit further. There we go. I'll go in there as well. Awesome. Right, bolt cutters. Bolt cutters are also a good find. Again, it's another one of those ones that you'll need to use to get into cabinets and things like that. You know what? That I'm going to take as well, because I do need to repair my car, funny enough, because I just bashed it around a bit. Okay, we've still got some bad guys. Let's see how our baton does. Lovely, look at that. They survived too. Currency. More lockpicks. I always carry more than 10. Drink the water, don't care about the bottle. Antiseptic stuff, fine. Okay. Let's see what we've got in these two buildings. It's a stash. Right, better gloves, military gloves, a marksman book to read, 9mm magazine, not sawn off. I wonder if that actually, yeah, so that's your replacement for your thing there, polycarbonates, useful for crafting. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, Boris. It has to be said. I mean, I've played a lot of it. Usually I stream Project Zomboid, but I thought it's a nice change of pace. Molotov cocktail can go there in my grenade slot. Baseball bat. 26 over a baton. Critical hit chance is better with the baton. So I'll stick with that. Oh, I can't get up there. Okay. What just walked into? Yep. Okay, so I really like the game. I usually so just typing into chat for Boris. Fuel. Now, you might notice that it actually says on my car refuel. That is a bug that they're supposed to have sorted out, which they obviously haven't. Nothing there. Yep, we'll have that. And we'll have that. Don't really need any of the other bits and bobs. I just want to get rid of that refueling icon, because it's really annoying. Right, so I've got enough repair stuff for the car. Nothing up here worth mentioning. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is just going to place this on the floor. Interact, then sleep. You don't have to sleep, you can play through the night. Sleep is not a thing, it's just a way of getting through the night quick, so you're playing in daytime. Now, if I'm right, so I'm here, I just need to follow this road. Okay, so you can see that the refuel icon on the car is just there. You're welcome, Boris, you're welcome. let's just finish refueling. The icon's supposed to go away, but it doesn't. Right, we've got a nice new built up sedan. Right, so we need to go this way. Whoop, really steady on. This is quite a good place to make a base. It's quite spacious if you want to build a load of stuff. Quite a lot of bits of loot to places to loot as well. But what I'm mostly interested in, because this is the Abyss update, I want to try the swimming stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and hop up onto the show you. Ooh! That's not a working hammer, so that's another resource node. Let's dive around these guys. Right, so this is the police station. The police station's quite an easy looting experience. So this is what I did on my short video for YouTube. The easiest way to get any loot out of this is like this. So you come along here. If you want to avoid fighting and all of the zombies, you can actually climb up here. Then onto this, and then you have access to these two cabinets here where all the good stuff is. So yeah, I need advanced lock picking, but this one I can open because I've got the wire cutters. Need the experience. There you can see I've got a sniper compensator which goes on my varmint rifle. Some more of that which I can put in here. I've got one of those, don't need one of those. Let's see, do I have enough for that? Probably not. Yeah, I need some more skills in order to get into that one, but there you go, that's that bit looted. I've got a compensator out of it, so that's alright. I just want to check to see if the clown is over this side. So you can actually see the clown from the bridge. At least it has been a spawn point. And he's literally just down there if he's there. And he isn't, not today. So we're going to trundle all the way up to... What I used to do is just drive through all the water. And I've done it. You can usually loot the downed helicopters as well. Got to avoid all of that. Because I want to get to the quest. I want to complete the quest. Again, I'm going to avoid getting through all of the water. I'm going to avoid the zombies. I'm just going to drive there. Just like I do in Project Zomboid, really. Right, now I think this is where I need to get off. Right, so I'm up there. So yeah, I need to sort of like just head north up to the camp bit up here. Like. Right, well, they weren't particularly unfriendly. Right, so Where did that road come from? Oh, it's over there, so I need to go in this direction. It's a good job I've got a map. Yeah, wildlife produces meat for you to cook. Here we are at the camp. These guys is a wandering trader. He generally trades just in a specific type of currency called a credit. I don't have any of those, but this, when you get enough with credits, what this guy sells is usually pretty good. So you can get a decent, a legendary rifle and some other bits and bobs, but it only takes credits, which is really annoying. 35 credits for that particular item. The rest I will just find. So again, this is the safe zone, and this is also the end of the quests. So the first quest line that we've got here is now complete. Let's press escape to get out there. Let's see what the traders have got. Right, because I can actually sell off those clips to this guy. I wish they'd just open up the selling screen rather than say hey, or it's just a bit boring. Okay, so let's get rid of these. I don't need these. Don't really need those either. Anything in there I can sell? I think that can go in there. Swap that around. I think that's as much as I can get rid of at the moment. I'm carrying a lot of gear. No, it's not my house. It's it's a safe zone. There are a few safe zones around. So again, you can pick up cards and things like that. A pistol suppressor for 1,200 sounds a bit pricey at the moment. If I open that up, what have I got? I said, what if I open it up, not inspect it? Oh, I do have enough, but I'm quite likely to find a pistol suppressor later on in the game. Ammo container, I could do with that. The problem is with the rifles is you need the 308 rounds for them in your main inventory to keep reloading. Military pants. Again, I'm probably likely to find most of this stuff, so I'm not particularly fussed about it. Put the ammunition down here, along with the batteries. Okay, so you can do a few bits and pieces in here. There's like some cooking stations and crafting stations. You can pet the dog. Like that. Now, at a later date, you're going to get bounties of on the bulletin board. There aren't any at the moment. Again, it's because it's an early access game. It's in progress still. There's a barber and a black market trader. Look, let's see what the black market trader's got. Credits. 3 credits for 1,000. Not worth it at the moment, I don't think. But let's have a look at the old sedan. Yeah. Okay. Perhaps could sell off. That's empty, so let's just drop that. Let's drop it. Let's put that in there. Maybe we can. Inventory juggling. Let's put that in there, maybe. The curse of any game anywhere, juggling your inventory. Right. Okay, so whilst we're here, it's actually a good opportunity to point out that although this area over here has an infestation, when it's not always infested. When it's not infested, this is actually a good place to get weapons from because there's actually a gun store at that infestation. What else is there? I don't think there's much else really. I think that's pretty much Call of Spartan. Yeah, quite. There's some really interesting places to visit, and there's a good construction zone there. What I tend to do is I tend to build a base up here near the coyote camp. Like that. And so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to start working on. We're going to start building a camp. And we need to go in this direction. We need to go back around the lake. Because I think what I'll do is I'll show off the... Oh, yeah, that hurts. Ah, Chubby Mule. Welcome, dear friend. How deep is this water? Ah, the water's much deeper there because like, before you could drive through this, since they've added up the new patch, which includes swimming and that, which reminds me, I wonder if, yeah, there's the oil rig. Ha 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 ha. I think we might take a trip down there and have a swim around the oil rig. But first I want to show you the coyote camp. I think we've got time for that. Right, so the first off is we'll actually go round this way. So you might have noticed, Chubby, that I'm playing a different game. I'm not playing Project Zomboid. I'm actually playing SurrounDead. It's a really good little game. It's not very expensive on Steam. I think it's only about £10. It's only, like I say, it's only single player, but it's being added to. It had an update for what they refer to as the abyssal swimming and batteries. So yeah, there's the gun store, and it's just over the road from where that outpost is. When that's not being infested, it's a really good place to get weapons from. So for this, now, if we go here, I do want to change my car out as well. Right, so this is a good place to loot. It's usually got zombies all over it, that's the problem though. Right, I can see a crawler, I can see that geezer there. I hate these crawlers. Attacking them is really hard. When you're standing up, you have to be down on the floor for it. That one's stuck, so that's good. Let's get the one that's upright. It's just like playing Project Zomboid. You get the ones that are upright first, then deal with the ones that are crawling on the floor. Another varmint rifle. Ooh, slightly better. See, I'm not entirely convinced that having a bladed weapon is better than having a blunt weapon. This one does more damage, but the blunt weapon tends to do more stun. The only reason that's faster is because it's a much better weapon in general. So let's consume that, get rid of that, let's drink this. Oh, there's another walker. Let's see if I can... just run away from the crawler just for a little bit. It's like, how far do you want to fly? Right, now this building is a good place to get some loot from. And it's just here, so that there's like, you've got the gun shop here, you've got a decent loot here, you've got another hamlet here to deal with. In fact, this hamlet, this is one of the best places. This building here on the corner, this is a medical outpost. It's a really good place to get medical supplies. Alright, so let's have a quick look around here, see what we can find. And we'll actually go there next. Yep, yes, I've played Left 4 Dead, I've played Dying Light, I've played all sorts of different zombie apocalyptic games, including Project Zomboid, which obviously I stream mostly. Just trying to think of the others I've played. Loads of them. It's like countless. Right, now you begin to see what I mean about loot. Awesome. Mini X. And what's great about this is not only do you come at the stage, you've got this building here, there's a few bits, there's a book, How to Be Light-Footed, let's read that. Grab the nails, because we'll need those for building at a later date. You've also got these rooms here, you've got 2 rooms, you've got like a kitchen and then you've got like a secondary lounge, so this is a good place to get food, water, other supplies, that kind of thing. In fact, there's some, often some decent loot at the top, we'll take that. It's not lettuce, but what the hey. Batteries. Money. No, I said money. Another book. Read that, upgrade my stats a little bit. Get through the door. And we're still not on the top level yet. Read the book, take the medication. So that's a nice big bag. It's like, do I take that bag over this bag? That's the thing. It's like, do I have more in there? Do I have more room? I probably do actually, don't I? See, the great thing is I can actually take that, put all of that in there, and then just put that one in here as well. So that was something I could do. I'm just being silly. Because you, like I say, you can put bags in bags in bags. So then we just put that one in there, and then we've got a bag in a bag, and I've got room for all sorts of stuff. Bolt croppers, got those, electrical wire. This is something that annoys me, is that you can't just, if you've got full of something. If you've got you've already got a pile of something, there isn't room to put something else in, you can't just add it to the pile. Even if there's room on the pile to add it to the pile. Do you see what I mean? Money, bandages, a locker to break into. Ammunition, a suppressor for my flammers. Let's see, that's worthwhile coming up here. Another book, how to train for a marathon. That'll increase my stamina. Some APC rounds, water. Let's just drink the water and just get rid of the bottle. It's a common enough commodity. That should say I've looted it. Yep, right, and then we go upstairs to the final level. Now there's usually a group out here with some decent stuff in it. You've got the crate obviously downstairs. But not today, nothing that I particularly want or need. You can see the weather effect outside. Yes, it is. They are still building it. If you take a look at the map, we just go up here. They're still building. There's an area up here that usually says that it's under construction. Let's actually do a save. See, I have done a nightmare playthrough. We'll set it to live stream. Like that. Save it. We'll quit to the main menu because the map is annoying me, because I've put all sorts of things on the map and it's like, yeah, they're not showing up. I've got the compass, I've got the GPS, it should be showing me that, and it's just not. Right, so this time we'll load it in live stream. Load. Right, the great thing about this is now all of the loot has respawned. Unfortunately, so's all the zombies. So even though I've been in here and looted everything, I'll have to do it again. Oh, I get to do it again. Nothing there. Gas can. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. I've got binoculars. Right, so out here, even though I have just looted this, because I've saved it and reloaded it, and there's not much there to be talking about. So, what are the ropes used for something? I can't remember what. Oh, and the nails, of course. Actually, the nails can actually go in there. But you can see all the zombies have now. I just want to check out that this again. Now for this you probably need to use the lockers. You either need the lock picks, the wire cutters, or the bolt cutters, the bolt croppers, to get into them. And so this time we've got we've got some makeshift LMG drum rounds and an M9. Could take the M9 and sell it. That's not worth as much. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make my escape. They do. That you can play it. You can adjust the level of play to as much as you want when you start playing the game. There are different levels of difficulty, including nightmare mode, which is much harder Believe you me. Alright, okay, so this is a good spot because no zombies. And hopefully something useful. I'm going to drop those on the floor because this is single player, they're not going to disappear either. But hopefully we're going in the right direction. Yes, right, so we're going up here. Right, so we're going. I'm going to show you the coyote camp. This is also another good way of getting loot. Just going to dive around all of these zombies because the coyote camp's actually based up at the observatory. Right, so this is where it is. This all looks very familiar. Bit of off-roading. Alright, and this is where I usually set up camp. And you see that guy up there? Let's get out the rifle. There's 3 guys up there. And they're easy to pick off, but they also give loot and there's ammunition up there. So what I'm actually going to do is actually going to start building here. I'm going to cut down some trees. Now rocks. So we need some rocks. Let's swap out we'll swap out my melee weapon. Open. That goes in there. This comes out. Let's cut some trees down. Now I need to. These trees will spawn back in, so I don't want to just take them down willy nilly. Now, once we've got up there. Damn it, not enough space. Okay, fine. They're not going to go anywhere. Let's open up the inventory. Those there. Put those there. I'm just going to dump them here. Oh no, I've beached my car. Okay, just run into it and move your car around. There we go. Okay, needs a bit more. Because it's on a log, look. There we go. It's unstuck. Right, so I was trying to head over here. Now this rock will not give me a lot of resources. Hopefully. I need to make space for that, and hopefully I can now, if I go crafting, I can create a campfire. I need more rocks. Got plenty of wood, need rocks. Can't see any, which is annoying. Right, guess what I'm going to have to do then. Just place that on the floor, like so, and then sleep. Yep, there we go, right. So I actually need another rock to mine. Just try to see if I can spot one from up here. Right, that radio tower, there's usually a sort of a vehicle there that is a sort of like a 4x4 Ranger vehicle, which is quite good. There's usually a lot more rocks around than this. Still tipping it down. Might head up in that direction a bit. As you can see, the cars are quite good off-road anyway. Oop. Hello everyone. Goodbye everyone. Right, so there's the observatory, that's the camp. We'll have an overview of that before we head down towards the oil rig and have a look around the oil rig, go for a swim. Aha! That looks good. We'll have some of that. Do both of these rocks. Need to equip the that is my melee weapon, and then do a melee attack to harvest materials off of cars, off of stone. Right, so now I should have enough materials to craft a campfire. There it is. Right, I need to make room to pick it up. There it goes. Okay, thank you for joining, Boris. Laters. Merry Christmas. Gonna head back to where I usually camp up, or make a camp. Trespassers will be shot on sight. The coyotes are such lovely people. Not. Merry Christmas, Boris. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that campfire that I just made. It's there. And now I can cook items, and because basically it blocks spawns as well, and create some nice food. So the salad bowl uses lettuce and tomatoes, which is why, and the bowl of course, which is why I picked up the bowl. I can actually drop that and that. Now I could build a workbench, I suppose. I've got plenty enough for that. Wood is easy enough to come by. Right, so this is good. Actually, a good point to save it. So we'll save that, and then what we'll try and do, because now I've got all of the points back on my map because I've saved it. Right, you can see that this is where I am. Down there to the left, there's another group of guys, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to go and attack these blokes up here. You can see there's 2 of them. There's actually 3 up there, and then you'll understand why I'm here. Oh, where's the other one? There's the other one. Right, swap out to my other rifle. Right, more lockpicks. Swap out the trousers for military trousers, so I've now got more room in my trousers. See that my health is slowly creeping back up. I've now got body armour, more of that. More lockpicks, more water if I really wanted it, which I don't. But not only that, there is a stash of ammo here. Now, if we use the scope, we'll actually use the binoculars. You can see the count. You can see there's like a guy in the door. There's quite a few guys on the floor, on the roof. There's quite a few actually in the dome that come steaming out. But they're actually attacking the zombies, I think, at the minute. But the thing is you can't just drive in there because there are actually landmines. You can actually see one just about there. So you can't just drive in there willy-nilly, run them all over and think, yeah, I've won. You don't. It's not how it works. But the thing is you can then save it and then reload it and do it again. But you actually get, if you get lucky, it's a reasonable way of getting some equipment pretty quick. Then, like I say, you just save the game and just load it up again and do it again. We're not going to do that because I want to go for a swim. But that's the coyote camp. So what I need to do is I need to get down here. Change that out to. I'm actually going to change it to the dot, so I've got a better idea of what's going on. Now I need to drive down there. Right, okay, so if we go back down there, down the road, basically following that general direction. Having shown the basics of the game and where all the good loot is. love the way the zombies just like to bunch up. One of the problems with this game is if you do use the car as a battering ram in order to knock the zombies down, even if you can repair your car, which is fine, you do find that some of the zombies become immune, which is really infuriating. Oh, according to that, I've already looted that, so fine. It's because I haven't reloaded it. Right, so from here, I kind of want to go straight on. Do a bit of off-roading. Let's off-road! In a sedan. Humvees are in the game. They're always fun. If we want to go in this direction. Yeah, this will do. There are views, ambulances you can drive, golf carts. And they're adding things to it all the time. You know, each update's bringing something to the game, something new. I want to go down here and I basically want to turn right, follow it round, then right again. No, sorry, go turn right. Right. Okay, so yeah, let's. Yeah, good. They're not shooting. There's a polar bear. There's a burnt out truck. So that is a mineable resource for metal. Turn right, go around the corner. I haven't been to the prison yet. I might do that. I don't think it really matters. I want to avoid going past Fob Bravo. If I can, so if I go straight down here and I go sort of round the mountain straight. I'll be coming round the mountain. Good place to get a fire axe if you want one. That's the pillar of the fire station. Another good place to get a fire axe is the lighthouse. So this is practically where I started. Yeah, so we go this way. Whoops, narrowly missed that. Ah! Ha ha ha! And look who it is! It's a clown in an ice cream truck! Shakes the clown instead of Sweet Tooth, honest. So he usually has some good gear as well. Yeah, so he's got some good gear that you can buy. I don't need any of this. I could use the respirator though. But again, I'm going to find one of those sooner or later, so I'm not particularly worried. It's a case of whether I want it now. The respirators give you, radiation protection, so I could sell that one and just take that one. I'll just take it into my inventory. I have money for it. Give it to me. I've got money for it. No, I don't. Oh no. No, well, like I say, doesn't matter. We will find one at a later date, and even though I've just sold that one, it's just a cheap mask. So that's the other place that he turns up, which is what I was saying. So what we'll do is we'll put a cheap. So one of the places he turns up is here, and the other one is here. So now we know where else we're likely to find Shakes the Clown. Those are the two places that I know of. And I need to turn left here and avoid Fob Bravo. Actually, the lake. Let's go to that lake. because I'm heading directly to Fob Bravo in the minute. I was just aiming straight at it. So I just want to avoid that and just heading directly for it. Oh, come on, Sedan. Sedan. There's a loot crate here. There's actually a quest here as well. So... I've also been quite enjoying playing recently The Division 2. The Division 2. Played my way for that, made level 40. Ooh! Night vision goggles going on the headwear. Razor wire is quite useful, but here you've got like an ACR and that, which is what is it? It's an M4249. Open that up. Maybe we could take one of those and sell it. No. Let's just mod this around a bit. Let's put that there. Put that down there. Take this. Turn it sideways with the R key. There we go. Can go and sell that now. That's another good place to get some loot if you can. It's always worth stopping by. As I say, a crate turns up there from one of the quests. You have to go and loot it. Whoop. Good at not avoiding trees. Another burnt out ambulance. Another resource. Right, so the lighthouse just over here is actually a good place to get a proper axe from. There's the oil rig, look. So if you actually, most of the time if you search this case, you'll end up with a decent fire axe. Not always, not always. Sometimes it's just plain empty. But not today, so we're going to drop this one and take that one instead. So I've still got an axe as my melee weapon there. Oh, it's automatically done. Some one of the fixes is to get the ladder placement all right, but there's always a thing there. You can't get round it, and then that's as high as you can go. I don't know what's going on there or if there's anything up there, but you know, that'd be a good place to actually make a little camp or a hideout, I suppose. Oh look, there's a I didn't see that, and I did actually know it was there as well because I've seen it before. Medical crate, hopefully. Oh, I get first aid, right? Okay, fine. So before I read that, that gives us 10, that gives us 30. If I read this, does that now give us more? No, better healing. Right, anyway, so previously you could drive through this water, but not anymore. So we're going to go and swim over to the oil rig and check out the oil rig. This is what's new in the patch, this whole swimming and underwater stuff. What is the betting this is actually another coyote base or something like that? Just regain some stamina. Oh, the fog's coming in. It didn't occur to me that there might be sharks. I don't think there is, but just unleash the Kraken as well. So there we go. This is kind of what you get from the scenes of the update page on Steam. For some reason I'm not going up. Oh, it's radiation, that's why. So take the radiation pails and then get out. Radiation poisoning. And I'm likely to die here. I didn't realise it was radiation. Damn it. Well, at least I know where I'm heading now. Well, and that's a good place to actually bring the stream to an end. I've done a couple of hours. So let's respawn somewhere random with no clothes on. And it's actually spawned me back at my camp, which is useful, I suppose. Unfortunately, my vehicle is all the way down here. Okay, alright, so that's fine. We can always work with that at a later date. Oh look, I'm floating. Look! I've just created a new bug. So yeah, that's fantastic. Look, I'm walking in the air. I'm walking in the moonlight blue. It is Christmas. You know. And that's definitely a good point to end the game for this week. Oh God, I think I really need to play some more of this. That is fantastic. Look. Okay. Alright. So thank you very much for everyone getting on the chat. Thank you to Dave. Thank you to... Yes, I'm the snowman. Yeah. I've discovered a new bug. I am literally floating in midair. I am literally walking in the air. There we go. Look. I don't know how much longer that's going to last. Let's try jumping. I can't jump. I can't crouch. That's definitely broken it, Peter. I think I may have to reload it at this point. Anyway, well, who knows? It is Christmas, Peter. I mean, it could be that it's just no, it's not. It's definitely a bug, mate. It's not a feature, a Christmas feature. Yeah, well, maybe. I doubt it though. I think that's definitively a problem. That is definitely new. That's not happened before. So yeah, maybe it's a Christmas bug. Right, but this radio station, well, it gives me an opportunity to talk about this radio station. The radio station's a decent place to loot. There's usually a cache of ammo and things in there, in that little building on the entrance. Quite often there's a ranger truck in here that you can use. They're good vehicles. You can loot the helicopter. There's just quite a few bits of loot in there. Around the back here is a loot stash. There's also a loot stash in this sort of warehouse as well. But this is just plain wrong. No two ways about it. It's just plain wrong. And on that note, I'm going to say that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching this live stream. Thank you for Peter for joining. Thank you to Trouble Mule. Thank you to Boris. Thank you to Loser. Thank you to Supertone. And anyone else who's been watching, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Catch me on Twitter or X and see what else I get up to. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. See you in the new year. Probably back to Project Zomboid, but I do want to stream some more of this. This is just funny. But until then, wonderful Christmas. Until next year. Thank you very much. Bye bye.